Hello, my loves. Welcome back. This message is for a collective of you who just went through a really big change or transition or transformation. I'm kind of feeling like, okay, so you quantum leaped. Now what? So we're going to dig into that a little bit. So if you're looking for next steps or guidance, this message is for you. Okay. Now what do we do? I'm also recording this in a thunderstorm, so I always like to try to take advantage of the energy. Okay, we're on the other side. What does this collective, next steps look like? We just had like 4 cards jump out. I'm using my Threads of Fate deck to start with. Okay, let's see. First card, death. Yes, full transformation. Totally makes sense. Understood. Fate. Ancestors. Ooh. Reclaiming your energy. Getting curious. And daring to dream. Holy. Excuse me. Wow. This is a rockin' pull to start us off. Okay. Death. Total transformation. I feel like you need to be reminded not to revert back to your old ways. This energy that you are renewing, this new leaf you're turning, is not meant to be disturbed. And so reverting back to anything that asks you to pause the version of you that you're now trying to be does not get to come along, does not get to come with you. There's something to be said about the releasing that you've had to do and the benefits you're going to see from actually allowing those things to fall away and to die off. It's making me think about the things that thrive where other things may not, like fungi. You know what I mean? Like, it's very intelligent. It's very unique to itself. It doesn't grow like anything else in our world. Or same thing with like crystals, right? Like these beautiful formations just appear, and it's because of these very specific conditions. So if you have very specific boundaries, I'm also thinking of the transformation of a butterfly. Like, if you showed someone a picture of a caterpillar that had no idea what a caterpillar was, had no idea that it would turn into a butterfly, and then you showed someone a picture of a butterfly, not knowing how they get to be a butterfly, I don't think people would put that together. Like, this is one stage and this is another, right? That's a very drastic before and after. And your past is so different than the future that you're stepping into, the reality that you're stepping into, the timeline, especially with this Fate card, this new timeline that you're stepping into. I feel like a lot of you are really trying to take hold, to seize this opportunity. Your ancestors also are recognizing that, like, they're with you and they're so grateful and proud of you, because there's this energy of like, you can still be rooted with them without rooting yourself in the trauma or in the cycles that they maybe had been rooted in, or even that the cycles that are expected of you because of where you have been. It's really interesting. Now, when we're talking about this forward motion, we've got reclaim, get curious, and dare to dream. These are all really fiery energies. And so to me, this feels like taking actionable steps, allowing yourself. It's so interesting that you have the skull on the death card, and then the reclaim energy is like this skull kind of coming to life and still like taking action, even though it's a skull. If that makes sense. Because you can just decide that this is who you are now. this coming out with the Get Curious card and the Dare to Dream card, though, is making me feel like there's something to be said about just seeing, like, I almost feel like you need to sit with yourself and be like, okay, if I am this version of myself now, I'm not reverting to old beliefs, old desires, old standards. What do I now want? You know, allowing yourself to get curious in that way. Or if there's things that come up for you, allowing yourself to explore those in a way that maybe you wouldn't have before, or in a way that is new, and allowing yourself to daydream, allowing yourself to think about what you really want out of this life without limiting yourself in any way, or without judging yourself. I feel like some of you might have a tendency, or have had a tendency to, if you get a feeling about something, or you get excited about the idea of something, like kind of shutting it down, being like, that's silly, that's a silly thing to want, or that's too big for me to want, or that's not realistic, whatever it may be. I have this belief system, and you can steal it if you'd like. If we can see something for ourselves, if we can picture, visualize, if we can have a thought for ourselves of a possibility, of a potentiality, it is because there is some timeline out there that is existing, that is possible. That's because it's happening. And so it's up to us to just kind of connect the dots. And so that's how you've gotten here, right? This is that quantum leaping energy. Like, you've already hopped the timeline. So now you need to own it, and you need to act as if, and start showing up as the version of you that you need to be to hold and claim this reality without slipping into past patterns. Okay, I'm gonna pull a Sacred Cycle card. This Threads of Fate card did just also pop out. Take risks. This is another fire card. You guys are really being asked to like do things differently, switch up the energy, take new paths. Like, this is an opportunity for you to do things differently than you ever have before. So do things differently. I cannot stress that enough. Okay. Sacred Cycles, what do we have here? What does this collective need to know about next actionable steps? Okay, we have the Passion Flower card. I'm going to read to you from this card because I think there's affirmations and journal prompts with this. Yeah, okay, so the Passion Flower card, the affirmation is, I am courageous. Having courage to be curious, to allow yourself to dream, to allow yourself to take risks and explore and claim your energy and claim the life that you want. Ah, I love, okay. Passion Flower invites you to acknowledge what is new and unknown within you, gently unfurling to climb and wind its way to new heights. In the world of herbalism, Passion Flower is an ally for soothing the nerves, taking those risks, and helps to unwind the fixated mind. Witness your inner dialogue and assess whether certain repeating thought patterns truly serve you. So reflecting on if you're kind of holding on to any old, again, beliefs or thought patterns. With its otherworldly blossoms, Passion Flower teaches you that each new adventure may begin with the mystery as you navigate toward new possibilities. This flower friend holds you within the realm of infinite potential and asks you to cultivate your courage. You can find inspiration in its ever-reaching vines, again, daring to dream, in the ways they twist and twine beyond many obstacles in pursuit of growth. It is time for you to reach toward uncharted domains and beyond the spaces you've grown used to. Okay. If you'd like to do the journal prompt with this card, it is, where in my life could I use a bit of courage to ensure I continue on my growth journey? That feels very straightforward. I do quickly want to get a goddess card or two for some embodiment energy for those of you who resonate with that. And then lastly, I'm going to pull a Dream Gate card for you guys. I just feel like I want to give you some homework to kind of go away with, so that if you feel like you want to explore this energy more, you can. Okay, what energy can this group embody moving forward? Ooh. Undying love and past life. These two energies together is crazy. This is a very fated thing that you guys are experiencing. For some of you, this turn of the page is obviously very karmic and very fated, but it's also connected to either allowing you to connect to a loved one, whether it's a relationship or just like finding your people in this life. And I feel like for some of you, maybe we've had to leave some of those people behind. And I want to validate you that like just because someone is not actively a part of your journey doesn't mean that that relationship doesn't count or doesn't matter and that love isn't real or still there. It is. It's just on the more subconscious or celestial or, you know, it's still in the Akashic records. It still existed. It's still real. It's still also very present on some plane, but sometimes we need to step away to like focus on expanding ourselves. The past life energy is really interesting too, because I do feel like it's just a karmic unfolding, and this has probably been needing to happen for a while, and it's just now finally come to a head because I feel like some of you have just finally allowed yourself to move forward, or even for some of you, like admit to yourself that this was the situation. I feel like, again, this is collective, so I'm trusting you to discern which parts of this are for you and which parts are for the other people in this collective. All right, let's see if we can get a dream gate message. Let's see if we can give you something to like look forward to. So maybe, what are we moving? What is this collective moving towards? Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Okay. Oh, I have goosebumps. Okay, so we have the Pyramid card. What is kind of throwing me for a loop here? So again, with the Goddess cards, we got past life and undying love. Pyramid card is about amplification, harmonic resonance, but also cosmic union. So I definitely think for some of you, this shift is taking place so that you can find your, like, whatever your belief is. If you believe in soulmates, if you believe in twin flames, I believe there's a leveling up happening that's going to adjust, like frequencies are being adjusted, yours and this other counterpart, so that you guys are in more of an alignment, so that your paths can cross and you can find each other. And that is where the karmic aspect is coming from. Again, for some of you, this is going to be like a love situation. For some of you, this is just going to be opportunistic people, but opportunistic people that are like changing your fate. Like these are big players in the grand scheme of your life. Where's my book for this card? I do want to just read to you the journal prompts and the affirmations. Okay, so the affirmations for the Pyramid card are, I am ready to call in more balance, and I am building strong foundations. The message for this card says, drawing this card encourages you to take note of the structure of your life and whether one area needs additional support. As you dive into this visual, see yourself seated within the shape of the pyramid. At your base, you have a foundation and a spiritual connection to the earth through your roots with the natural world around you. Up from this is your middle self in physical form, at the vessel of your being that moves in this world. And at the top, where illumination descends and transmutes through your higher self and crown, you are able to receive divine wisdom and truth. The joining of these three layers creates a powerful synergy to solidify more clarity and strength in your life. Where can you pour in more support as you reflect on this synthesis? Meditate with the visualization of a pyramid to amplify your own wisdom and harmonic resonance. You are a conductor and a builder of innate power. And if you'd like to do the journal prompts for this card, there, how can I nourish my mind, body, and spirit more? And where do I require more structure, balance, or strength? So my final thoughts on this for you guys. I think recognizing how much control you're in and really seeing this shift as the opportunity that it is, but also giving it the seriousness and responsibility that it is worthy of, with knowing that this is a karmic shift. This is a quantum leap. This is not just a light transition. This is a pretty dramatic doorway that you've walked through. And so treat it as such and take responsibility for how you are continuing to show up in this world, and do your very best to be as authentic as possible, be in your power as much as possible. Don't go back on your boundaries and on the version of you that you're trying to be, and allow yourself to dream big. Allow yourself to believe in the signs and the validation that you're going to be receiving through the universe. Work with your spirit guides. I'm happy to help. If you have questions about how to do that, leave me a comment. Aside from that, I'm sending you guys so much love. I'm so proud of you. This is like a big transition, and I'm really excited to see how this unfolds for you. Make sure you let me know how you're feeling. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.